We'll introduce you to John Langdon, a Texas millionaire who's invested his cash in good causes, including a successful cancer treatment. When we come back, a visit with idea man John Langdon. He's one Texas millionaire who breaks the stereotype. Use the term Texas millionaire and the mind often conjures up a cartoon character, someone in a Stetson driving his Cadillac to Neiman Marcus. But whoever created that mythical creature didn't have John Langdon in mind. To see how he makes and spends his money, you can visit a hospital in Belleville, New Jersey.
Is that too much pressure?
It's okay.
Okay.
Nathan Pagano has cancer. Last summer, the tumor on his face was diagnosed as malignant.
It was very large when we first came in. It was pulling his eye. It was going in his ear. But now it's half the size.
A tumor reduced to half its size in 5 weeks due to a combination of conventional radiation and a relatively new therapy, hyperthermia. This machine uses heat as its weapon against tumors.
Radiation plus hyperthermia works in a synergistic fashion such that 1 + 1 = 3. And these things have just melted away, literally.
The company behind this treatment is relatively unknown BSD Medical Corporation, and the man behind the company is an offbeat Texas millionaire named John Langdon.
Would it be safe that you're kind of Crusader Rabbit of entrepreneurs here?
I don't know. I like Crusader Rabbit, though.
Outwardly, Langdon seems like a typical hard-driving entrepreneur, but his ventures cover a broad spectrum, ranging from a system that extracts hard-to-reach oil deposits to a company that plans to make movies. Not what you might expect from a student who showed more interest in football than math, or a man who inherited family millions. In fact, he was started on a law career when he got the itch to do things his own way.
Did your father understand what you were about when you started all this stuff?
In 1976, when we started doing research on microwave radio frequency heating of tumors, everybody thought we were crazy. Hyperthermia was just a word at that time, and so it's difficult to explain to your father. It's even more difficult to explain to bankers.
His lifestyle might be equally difficult to explain to outsiders.
Lord, thank you for everything. Bless his food. Amen.
He shares 450 acres of land outside Fort Worth with his teenage children and a small herd of longhorns. Home is an eclectic collection of art, animals, and oddities.
My friend Nancy Lamb does these faces, and I like them a lot. And when I like something, I go with it.
That seems to explain his diverse investments as well. He has an almost childlike fascination with things.
I sort of enjoy toys that do things that aren't being done right now, that need to be done. I'm afraid if I grow up, there's no farther up. So I just don't.
Above all, Langdon is not interested in getting a share of an established market.
If it's been done, I'm not interested.
Are you drawn to risk, or is that just sort of part of the price you pay?
Well, I guess it's part of the price you pay for doing something that nobody else has done. I mean, it's risk in a lot of senses. Risk that people will think you're nuts. Risk that it won't work.
In the case of the hyperthermia machine, it clearly is working.
He's had a 50% reduction in the volume of tumor.
Peter Van Arkel sells the machines to hospitals like the Clara Mass Medical Center. He hopes to sell more of them. But he says John Langdon is motivated by something more than profit.
His motivation, no doubt, is to see hyperthermia firmly established as a modality in the market to treat cancer. He certainly is one of the good guys.
People here at the hospital seem to agree.
I'd say he deserves a pat on the back.